Paz com vocês, sejam todos muito bem-vindos. Tielo Emerson aqui, começamos mais uma entrevista no canal Metal Musicast. Nós já vamos conversar com a Leather Leone, que está esperando já online. Eu já disse a ela que eu vou começar falando em português com vocês. Vocês sabem, eu trago as entrevistas em inglês aqui. Depois a gente pode fazer um outro vídeo comentando as respostas dela, caso vocês queiram assim. Tudo bem? A gente vai traduzindo e comentando as respostas e fazendo outro vídeo sobre o conteúdo. Eu quero dizer a todos vocês que a Leather Leone vai fazer uma turnê aqui no Brasil, que começa no dia 29 de março, em Recife, vai tocar no festival Abril Pro Rock, depois vem para São Paulo, 12 de abril, 13 de abril em Limeira, interior de São Paulo, e 14 de abril no Rio de Janeiro. E é sobre isso, principalmente, que eu vou comentar com a Leather Leone. Claro que é a turnê de promoção do disco We Are The Chosen, que foi lançado em 2022, e vocês podem conferir aí no canal Metal Musicast. O ano passado nós fizemos já uma entrevista com a Leather Leone, tá sensacional mesmo, confiram aí se você ainda não assistiu. E agora o tema principal é a turnê brasileira, e agora eu vou começar a falar inglês então com ela. Hi, Leather Leone, be welcome.
Hi, nice to see you again.
Great, it's same to me, and thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Take your time, okay? So, as I said to the Brazilian audience, let's talk about your next shows in Brazil, and what about the next tour in Brazil? What do you think about it? How excited are you about this concert?
I'm extremely excited. I haven't been to Brazil or on stage since 19. So that's a long time ago. And then, of course, Vinny and I did a record. So the record took up all the COVID time. The record came out in, 22? So I've just been pushing. So I'm really excited. I'm actually leaving tomorrow night. I'm frantic because I'm so unorganized. But I'm looking forward to it. The first show will be the 29th. And I can't even say the name of the place. I've never been there before, but Abril Pro Rock. It looks like an amazing festival. So I'm really excited. I'm excited.
Great. It's a great festival. How can you put together a set list with such good discography?
You're very kind. Thank you very much. I know we kind of think about what the people want to hear, and Vinny Tex really helped me out with this a lot because I'm pulling out a lot of old Chastain. People really wanted to hear Chastain on this trip, which is fine. I don't know. It's not really that hard. You always have your favorites. There are songs that I know that work live. So, you pick and choose what you think will be the best. And also, we're going to rehearse them next week. So you can kind of get a feel for what doesn't work and what does work. So, yeah, we play around with it a little bit.
Yes, and can you tell us about the Chastain songs and which songs from the newest album, the We Are The Chosen, will you play?
We're going to pull out songs from most of the Chastain records, things that I haven't done in years, from the really, really first two Chastain records. And of course, I always have to do the classic songs that all of you want to hear, Voice of the Cult, Angel of Mercy. But I will throw some in from We Are The Chosen. And again, it depends on how they work in rehearsal. But We Are The Chosen will always be a staple in the sets because, we made such a big production out of it. And it was a video. So I don't know. We'll see what happens in rehearsal next week.
Okay. I think that We Take Back Control and the title track are... Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. Such an amazing song.
Thank you.
Great. And are you going to play cover songs?
No.
No?
It's interesting. I don't do cover songs. And people always ask me why. Because people always bombard me. Why do you do Dio? To me, if you can't add something to a song that's already great and established, I don't know why you would do it. If I ever did a cover, it would have to be a totally different genre. Like I'd have to pull out a Madonna song and do a metal version, or I just don't see myself as a cover artist at all. I only did Barracuda on the original For Those Who Dare, because the label made us do it. I don't even remember why they made us do it, but I am not a cover artist by any means, because I don't feel I could offer anything. These songs are amazing. I couldn't make them any better.
I got it. And did you hear the cover that Rob Halford sang with Doro Pesch from the 80s, Totally Eclipse of Your Heart?
Yeah.
Did you? And what do you think about it?
I haven't really heard the whole thing. I just kind of saw the video a bit on my feed. God bless both of them. I think it's a weird choice, but a lot of people now, again, they went and got a song from a different genre. They pulled out a pop song, but I haven't really heard the whole thing. But hey, everybody loves Doro. Everybody loves Halford. You can't lose, whatever they do.
And Leather, please tell me about the musicians that are with you on this tour. Who are the musicians?
Well, I will obviously have my musical partner, Vinny Tex, with me. Kiko Shred on guitar, who I have worked with before. Him and Vinny together are amazing.
Great.
Marcus Dada on drums, who I also have worked with before. He helped me out. I don't remember what year, but Braulio German, who is my normal drummer, had to walk out like 3 days before a tour. Marcus stepped in. He learned all this stuff. He's amazing. And Fabio, the bass player, I'm sorry, I can't think of his last name right now, but I wouldn't pronounce it proper anyway.
Fabio Carito.
Carito. I haven't met him yet, but I've seen his work. And I know that, again, the guys have to gel. The band has to be friends and gel. And they are. So I'm really excited to rehearse with them next week. I'm really excited.
Great. And Isabelle Miranda told me you will sing with the Brazilian band Torture Squad at the Summer Breeze. Can you talk about it?
Yeah. Ooh. I had been talking to Maya, as I call her, but sorry if it's incorrect. We had been sending messages back and forth, just because she came across my feed, and I think she's a young, inspirational powerhouse. And she just asked me, she said, hey, we wrote this song Warrior on the last record, I think it was, and your vocals, I kind of was thinking about your vocals, and I'm like, wow, okay, thank you. And she said, hey, you want to come up and do the song at Summer Breeze? And I'm like, absolutely. We're going to do a Chastain song also, so we're going to do 2 songs, one of hers and one of mine. It's going to be great.
And hearing May Puertas singing the guttural way, the throat singing.
Yeah.
Have you ever think about you singing this way?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have all the time, and it's really funny because when I was in the studio, I would do some of that stuff. But then he's like, no, it's not me. I've already established myself. I do what my voice wants me to do. I can certainly get down and dirty with them, but it's not my gig. I love hers, though, but I love the power and excitement. But we'll see how we sound together. I think it's going to be pretty dirty.
Okay. And which songs will you play with Torture Squad?
I'm playing Warrior off their Devilish album, and then we're going to do, I think she wanted to do For Those Who Dare. Probably For Those Who Dare, yeah. Vinny and I are going to get on stage and play with the band, yes.
Great. Warrior is a song with 80s background.
Yeah, that's probably why she said, yeah. Warrior. Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah.
I loved it immediately. Yeah, I loved it immediately.
Yeah, it seems like the 8 songs, despite Torture Squad is a thrash and death metal band.
Yeah, but she can do everything. I've seen her online. The girl can just sing, So I'm really proud of when I meet these young people. She's just such a ball of talent. I mean, I couldn't say no to that. I'll be so happy to share the energy on stage. It's going to be great.
And Leather, talking about lyrics, I always like talk about lyrics. You were a singer in a heavy metal band. You got this platform. And what do you choose? Only entertain the audience, or talk about how can I say, things that really matter to the future of the world? Something.
I'm not a situational writer. I don't write about politics or what's happening in the world per se. I'm a very selfish writer. My lyrics come from here. It's depending how I feel that day. If I'm pissed off, if I'm happy. The whole theme for We Are the Chosen was pretty pissed off. COVID came, everybody in my team dispersed. I was left all alone. I'm also into the occult and, paganism. And since I was typically raised in a Catholic church, good and evil is always there. But it's more esoterical stuff I write about. It can mean anything it means to you. But I kind of like, the days of the Indians and witchcraft before we knew science. That is what interests me. So that's how I write.
Okay. And there's a question that I think that is, it came from the journalists, that the heavy metal must be innovative, and the musicians has to create a new way to play the heavy metal. Uh, what do you think about that? I don't know if when Ronnie James Dio was singing on Rainbow and on Black Sabbath, I don't think that he was acting like a scientist in a lab.
Yes.
How-
Yeah, and you know what? It does
what do you
change. I
think?
mean,
Yeah.
the natural progression of anything is to change. I mean, we're talking about Torture Squad. Torture Squad came from our music in the 80s. So it always progresses. I believe it's always a circle, right? Just like the 80s sound is coming back in now. I think everything changes, people grow, music grows, there's more technology. I don't think you have to reinvent anything. And this is the beauty about the people that I surround myself with. Like when Vinny and I made this record, we didn't go in with a preconception of, we got to sound like this and say this. You just go in and do it organically, see what happens. And I think all these big bands, that's all they're doing. They aren't trying to change music or change the world. You just have a feeling in your brain and in your heart, and that's what you write. Heavy metal is just a basis for so many things. It will always expand, and then it will always come back. I don't think it's that heavy of a big philosophical thing. It's just music that people write what makes us happy. That's how we express ourselves.
Yes, and we said about Dio, and I'd like ask you to rank the top three on Dio albums. Can you rank the discography of Dio, at least the three?
Yeah, probably Heaven and Hell with Sabbath. What was the one we were just talking about? Rainbow that has Stargate. Was that Rainbow Rising?
Yes.
Yeah, Rainbow, Heaven and Hell, Rainbow Rising.
Yes.
And I don't know, I'm really into Humanizer right now, but I'd probably say, but probably Holy Diver, because the commercial songwriting appeal on that was huge. But Heaven and Hell, Rainbow Rising, Holy Diver. Today, if you talk to me tomorrow, it'll be something different.
Great. And are there any Dio albums that you don't like?
From Ronnie?
Yes, Angry Machines or
No.
Strange Highways.
No, and it's interesting. Unfortunately, I got into his huge catalog when he passed away. No, I love all of them because, again, you talk about the progression of music. Man, you could just tell the way he was feeling, when he was having trouble in his personal life, when he was having trouble musically. No, I think they're all incredible. The depth that he had. And I just actually heard the solo that he did with the Kansas singer, no. I think Ronnie James Dio was such a talent and a treasure. I listened to everything. And I know Dehumanizer wasn't a favorite record, but it's on, no. You could just, like I said, you could see through him. You could see everything that he was going through his songs. There's nothing I don't like about what he did. Nothing.
Great. Well, Leather, once again, I appreciate you take your time joining us today. I hope to see you in Brazil in April, in March, okay? So please send a message to the Brazilian fans.
My Brazilian family, I am so excited to come down there. I'm actually still packed from 2019. I have so much going on. Every day there's going to be a new surprise. I look forward to seeing you. It's been so long. I need your energy. Come to the shows. Come say hello. Come have a beer. Love and deal, you guys. I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you soon. Ciao.
Yeah, see you soon. Great.